Welcome back, everybody. It's day 3 of 30 Hearts in 30 Days tag flip. And today I was feeling Popples. So I did use a few of my printables. I did get some of these images off the internet, and I did get some gumdrops because they're very colorful, just like the Popples are. And I just got some scratch paper, and we're going to use a template of a heart. This is the bigger heart that I have, similar to the template that I made on day 1. Now, if you've missed any of these, make sure you go back and catch up or see what we've done so far. I'm going to try to do different styles and different types of hearts up until the 30 days for Valentine's Day. So as you can see, I did cut this out, and then I used a little bit of this yellow paper. I'm going to go ahead and make this into my pocket. So we're actually going to make a pocket for our Popples because that's what they were. They were like little pocket animals. So I did round over my edges, and I went ahead and glued this part down, leaving just the inside of that pocket. And I used my hole punch so it's easy access. So I'm going to die cut one of the Popples and put it in there. Now, this is just an image I found off the internet. I believe it's from an artist. I did go ahead and just fussy cut the top of it, and I round edges just to kind of match the paper underneath. This is just a layering effect so they don't get lost with that pattern paper behind them. I used my bone folder to kind of open that pocket up just a little bit and make it a little loose. And then I glued our little Popples on top of that pocket. So now it just kind of gives them a pop. So now I'm taking a piece of garland that has a pom-pom on it, and then a little piece of paper. This I'm going to glue with the string of that pom-pom together to reinforce this, because this is going to be our little popple tail that's going to come out of the tag. It's so cute, you guys. So I did reinforce it just a little bit more with glue. I did leave the image with the tail on it just in case this ever fell off, which it may, but now I went ahead and got some streamer. This is just party streamer. You can find at Dollar Tree, or they don't have Party City anymore, but I've seen them at Walmart. And then the camera did get cut off here, but I basically just kind of rolled this and made just kind of like a little rosetta, I believe they're called. And I taped it together. Now, we're not going to see that ugly tape because we are going to cover this up, but that's how I held it together. You could use whatever you wanted, hot glue. Just be careful if you're going to use hot glue. So I just kind of taped that up, and I noticed that some of it was a little off, so I did go ahead and trim this down. Now, it is better if they're all kind of random, but I kind of like the cleaner edges, and I did kind of pull it apart a little bit here. Now, I'm going to go ahead and do the opposite side of that heart downwards, and I just cut another piece of scratch cardstock, and then I glued that on so you don't see that ugly part. And I did use fabric tack. You could use fabric tack, you can use tacky, you could use a glue stick. I did both just so that it reinforces it a bit. And you guys, we're almost done. I'm super excited about this tag. It is a big one. This is probably going to be the biggest tag I do. I don't love the big ones, but I really loved all the images. So I'm going to go ahead and put these little gumdrops. I just think it adds color to the piece, and it looks kind of cute in the corner up there. I wish I had another design of it similar, but I don't want to use the same one on this side. I did kind of go ahead and fix it there. And there's a little popple coming out of our little pocket. I absolutely love it. Okay, so I wanted to give this a little bit more bling. So I did add a little bit of these like gem stickers. And these were all things that I found in my stash. And I did find these heart stickers, you guys. They are very similar to the colors that the Popples were, and they were absolutely perfect. I think the hearts inspired me to do this more than the Popples did, if that makes sense. But I went ahead and I added just different color hearts on here just to kind of match their vibe. And then I did end up adding some more at the end, but you'll see. So I stuck my little Popple in there with this little tail, her little tail hanging out. And then this one I'm gonna kind of hang on the side. So I put my hole punch here. And you can reinforce this too with one of the grommets. And then here I am just kind of putting it on my ring. I'm probably gonna upgrade to a bigger jump ring, but there it is. There is day 3. You guys let me know what you think. Thanks for watching.